Travel makes one modest. You see what a tiny place you occupy in the world. The most glorious moments in your life are not the so-called days of success, but rather those days when out of dejection and despair, you feel rise in you a challenge to life and the promise of future accomplishments. Stupidity is something unshakable. Nothing attacks it without breaking itself against it. It is of the nature of granite, hard and resistant. I spent the morning putting in a comma and the afternoon removing it. I believe that if one always looked at the skies, one would end up with wings. There is no truth. There is only perception. Earth has its boundaries, but human stupidity is limitless. Do not read as children do, to amuse yourself, or like the ambitious, for the purpose of instruction. No, read in order to live. Success is a consequence, and must not be a goal. One can be the master of what one does, but never of what one feels. The principal thing in this world is to keep one's soul aloft. Be regular and orderly in your life, so that you may be violent and original in your work. To be simple is no small matter. I don't believe that happiness is possible, but I think tranquility is. By dint of railing at idiots, one runs the risk of becoming an idiot oneself. There is not a particle of life which does not bear poetry within it. Pleasure is found first in anticipation, later in memory. Our ignorance of history causes us to slander our own times. Writing history is like drinking an ocean and pissing a cupful. The heart, like the stomach, wants a varied diet. I tried to discover, in the rumor of forests and waves, words that other men could not hear, and I pricked up my ears to listen to the revelation of their harmony. The whole dream of democracy is to raise the proletarian to the level of stupidity attained by the bourgeois. Nothing is more humiliating than to see idiots succeed in enterprises we have failed in. Human speech is like a cracked kettle on which we tap crude rhythms for bears to dance to, while we long to make music that will melt the stars. Read in order to live. All you have to do to make something interesting is to look at it long enough. What an awful thing life is, isn't it? It's like soup with lots of hairs floating on the surface. You have to eat it nevertheless. The future is the worst thing about the present. To be stupid, selfish, and have good health are 3 requirements for happiness. Though if stupidity is lacking, all is lost. Our ignorance of history causes us to slander our own times. The ordinary person today lives better than a king did a century ago, but is ungrateful. One mustn't ask apple trees for oranges, France for sun, women for love, life for happiness. Exuberance is better than taste. The art of writing is the art of discovering what you believe. The deplorable mania of doubt exhausts me. I doubt about everything, even my doubts. Whatever the thing you wish to say, there is but one word to express it, but one verb to give it movement, but one adjective to qualify it. You must seek until you find this noun, this verb, this adjective. Stupidity consists in wanting to reach conclusions. We are a thread, and we want to know the whole cloth. One's duty is to feel what is great, cherish the beautiful, and to not accept the conventions of society, with the ignominy that it imposes upon us. What seems to me the highest and the most difficult achievement of art is not to make us laugh or cry or to rouse our lust or our anger, but to do as nature does. That is, fill us with wonderment. I have dreamed much and have done very little. Love is a springtime plant that perfumes everything with its hope, even the ruins to which it clings. Talent is nothing but long patience. It's hard to communicate anything exactly, and that's why perfect relationships between people are difficult to find. One never tires of what is well written. Style is life. It is the very blood of thought. We must laugh and cry, enjoy and suffer, in a word, vibrate to our full capacity. I think that's what being really human means. A thing derided is a thing dead. A laughing man is stronger than a suffering man. Life must be a constant education. One must learn everything, from speaking to dying. If you love these quotes, please subscribe to this channel and watch our next video.